Marcus.
What's up? What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
So, I have to tell you. Oh, first I want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and talk with us and answer a lot of fans' questions, but a lot of my questions, because I've been waiting for this.
Okay.
So, we'll start off with one of my questions, and then we'll get right into the fans' questions, okay?
All right.
So what got you started with racing and the car culture and just the whole nine?
Well, everybody has one of them good car memories. I mean, my daddy owns and still has it, a original '69 Plymouth GTX. So
wow.
I started right there.
Mm-hmm.
But out here in Texas, because I'm not from Texas first. I mean, I'm from Louisiana. I moved out here about 15 years ago to work. So I hit Whip Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Very first Whip Fest. And I had just got my truck in 2014 and hadn't done nothing to it but put some wheels on it and hit the first Whip Fest. And it started from there.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Dan Jr. and I had been following him and didn't know it was him and Dunk Master. When he invaded Miami, those videos right there was what kind of got my wheels turning. And then Texas Whip Fest was my first time putting my eyes on some of it. And after that, man, I just started meeting people. Texas Street Whips was like one of the first ones I met on Instagram. And it just kind of trickled on down from there. Second Whip Fest, first time I saw the Hot Wheels Malibu. Big Pick had a Monte Carlo SS, just stuff like that. People that I would hear people talk about but didn't know. And when I actually started seeing them and shit, they was cool. I mean, and I had a truck, so I was like, well, I asked my old lady, I said, you mind if I jump in it? And she was like, as long as I can cover my end at the house, I can do whatever I want. So, when mama say you can go, I damn it go. So,
okay.
So man, that's it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I blame everything on Texas Whip Fest. Texas Whip Fest got me going.
So for those people that don't know the backstory about Marcus Wit Da Shortbed, I know we had a chance to chop it up at was it Whip Fest?
That was last year, Whip Fest.
Okay. So you told me that you did everything you like pretty much. You tell us what happened with the restoration on your truck.
I bought my truck 2014 off Craigslist in Dallas. Well, Cedar Hill. Bone stock, electric truck, everything I got for my truck, I got it secondhand, used off Craigslist. Doors, I drove my truck mix match for almost four years with just mix match parts, putting it together. Seats from here, doors from there, door panels from here. I done probably bought everything 2 or 3 times, trying to fix it myself, because I'm from the country. These prices out here, you spend more in labor than what you spend in the parts and cut like that. So I try to do it myself. So everything I got is redone, reconditioned in my driveway, in my garage, right here, bought from Craigslist. Only thing I didn't do to my truck was spray the primer. And that's it. I bought a motor from the truck stop in Fort Worth, a motor and transmission swap, a built transmission, and I broke the motor down all the way to the crank. I ain't gonna lie, it's a 6-liter LS. I built it, put it back together, put it in and out of my truck 2 or 3 times because I didn't see my oil pan right, and I squirted gas everywhere. Oil everywhere. Just trial and error. And it's running. That's the main thing. I put it back together, and I did not have a extra bolt nowhere. My first time in 30 years doing something, didn't have no extra parts. So everything, I put it in the paint shop last year for Whip Fest after I got the motor running, and so I'm kind of complete. So now it's kind of time to take everything else serious and go on and start racing a little bit. So it's a hobby, man. I ain't got nothing else to do.
So tell them what you told me about looking up stuff on YouTube about. I was so impressed because I'm a YouTube baby. Like I look at YouTube like when I first got my first Camaro to change my lights, to do all my stuff, I'll sit down and look at a video and be like, okay, this is how I do it. So tell them what you told me about how you like learn how to do everything.
I got an old school composition notebook that you used to get in science class, and I figured out what I wanted to do. I didn't know LS or at first I was just gonna rebuild a small block, and then I started running across people and hearing people talk about an LS swap. And at Whip Fest, after Whip Fest, I talked to T about one, and it just kind of got my wheels turning. And I used to catch my kids up all night with a computer in their lap and playing the game, YouTube and hacks for these games, and I'm like. So I started looking this shit up, and a gearhead for life. I watched a bunch of his videos for 3 or 4 years. I was just finding people off of YouTube doing the stuff that I was looking to do, and just kind of pieced it together. Right. But I studied I call it studying because I watched the same old videos over and over for 3 years, and then I finally got the guts to try it, and I had the extra money, and I went for it, and so it can be done. I mean, anybody out there, if you not knocking no shop, because if I had the bread, I'd take my shit to the shop too.
Right.
But now that I've done it like this, I'd always have somewhere that I can try it myself, because I got kids, I got grandkids, I got a wife, not an old lady, but my truck, that's tied with number 2 on being a daddy. I take being a daddy the highest respect, and I'm proud to say this shit. I did something with my own hands, and I get to ride around and show people. So I like that. I'm a hands-on type of guy.
You know, I was so impressed when you told me that. I mean, I'm not that, because being in the car culture, I'm impressed by a lot of things. But when you told me that you did all the stuff to your car, you were not a mechanic, you looked at, I was like, so that's what made me make sure that I kept in contact with you and made sure that I wanted to get you on to talk, because I want people to know that you don't have to. I mean, like you said, there's nothing wrong with if you got however many, an exorbitant amount of money to send your car to the shop, because that's what we do. But being able to get out and work on it yourself, and like you said, trial and error, that was so dope to me. So that's the reason, and I want to say thank you again, that I wanted to make sure that I brought people like you on to show people that you really can work on your own car. It's not going to cost you $10 million. Like, I don't know how much an LS swap costs, but I hear it costs a lot. So, for you to do it yourself, I think that's pretty dope.
I say for what I've had quotes with what I was just trying to do, with what I've done myself, I know I saved probably half of what, and just parts and labor myself. I just spent parts and labor. I mean, that's the killer, the parts and the labor. I mean, you want it done right, I understand, but I've been to places and I hung out in paint shops. I know what go on in them shops, and they have your shit for forever. Mine tear up on the side of the road. That tool bag I posted, everything that's in that tool bag was what I built my truck with. I got a little bitty toolbox with probably specialty stuff that I had to go buy to do the swap. But everything you saw on that coast, with that bag, a cordless impact wrench, no air compressor. I bought a engine hoist and a engine stand from Harbor Freight, and that's it. That's it. It don't take much. Everything that I built my truck with is in the back seat of my truck. So if I'm anywhere, if it tear up or break down, I got everything with me, and I know where to go look because I put it together, and so I won't be stranded nowhere.
Right.
I hate to see pretty shit on the side of the road. Somebody standing outside and they can't do nothing about it. And you can tell some people, you know, who can, if that was a shop building, they don't know what's going on. Or everybody in Texas that I see and run around with, most of Cardalis, he pop his hood and he got tools up on his shit. That's my kind of shit. So,
right.
but I'm not taking nothing from them shops because, man, that shit is gorgeous, but I just can't afford it.
Right, right. So have you actually started racing a truck yet, or is that the next step?
That's the next step. I mean, I'm a year and a half on driving it from the swap, so you know you got to play around and test to see if your work is sufficient. So I mean, I got miles on it now, and if I break it, I just fix it. That's what everybody else do. So it might take me a little longer, save up some bread, but yes, I made 5 passes on the track, but that's just that was my first time ever, and that was I guess that's what they say what it's like when a crackhead hit crack for the first time. That shit that was crazy. That was crazy. I mean, and I get butterflies, but that's a good feeling, and I like it. So I guess that's next on my list, you know, to get full-fledged in it.
All right, I'm gonna deviate from some of my questions and start asking the fans questions. Oh, so this must be maybe somebody from Texas. They said, who, in your opinion, is the fastest C10 in Texas?
From what I've seen so far, Dan Jr. has my vote. But when Tony Snow come in, he's new to it, and I wasn't there at that race. I saw it, and he got that crown now. So right now, by what's going on in the streets, I'm gonna have to say Tony Snow is number 1. Dan Jr. will be number 2. So those are the 2 fastest. Are the number 1 fastest, and I gotta give number 2 because you can't do nothing without number 2 because he kind of was the first kind of stand out for Texas from what I know. And I'm just speaking on my facts. Y'all don't be mad at me because I'm only like 6 years in it, so I don't know a whole lot of people, and that's why everybody I follow or I see, when I see y'all, I'm trying to say what's up because I put names and faces together. I'm country like that, so that's how I get down. So.
Oh, I don't think they not like that. Do you plan on racing at Texas Whip Fest this year?
Yes.
You
Yes.
want to talk to us about the upgrades?
Just finished rear end, so no more 1-tire burnouts. Disc brakes all the way around. I got some essentials. I'm an essential worker, so I keep essential stuff, you know. So I got some essential stuff when somebody made me put it on.
When they make you mad, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm new, but I'm a hoarder. I stockpile stuff, so I got essential parts when essential time is needed. But yeah, I'll be at Wilfest straight motor. What you see me riding around in on Sundays, when I'll get in tonight and go to work in that motor, straight motor. We be running at Wilfest. Yeah.
Now remember, guys, he did all this himself, and it's his daily driver.
Everything. I drive it 80% of the time.
Right.
No AC in Dallas, Texas, so. And I got a car with AC, and I drive my truck. So y'all don't beat me up too bad. I'm just an average guy out here, hardworking man. I build my own shit, so I'm just trying to see what's what.
I think that's, like I said, the thing that's most impressive to you, you know, to me about the truck is, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to be able to throw money at things, and I don't have a problem with people who have money and can throw money at things. But it's a whole different thing to, like I said, not own a shop and have done it yourself. That's, like I said, one of the things that was the most impressive to me about when we talked last year.
I appreciate it.
I think I reached out to you not long after that. I was like, Marcus, you got to come on the show.
Yeah. I was like, well, I didn't think I really had a lot to say, but I mean, yes, I appreciate the opportunity. So,
be honest, you was ducking me. Be honest.
No, when you told me, when you actually said something about it, then I was the kind of guy like, well, fuck, what I'm gonna say, So,
So the next question is, would you race a turbo C10 on rims head up, or would you ask for something?
I'd ask for something right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Right.
I ask for something right now until 2020, but after 2020, we can go head up, maybe.
Oh, you ain't playing?
I said I'm an essential worker. I got essential things when essential time when it's needed.
Listen, I kind of hear you kind of sort of flexing a little bit. I hear it a little bit. Like, I hang on the line, and every couple of seconds you'll like teeter over the other side of the line, and then you'll come back, and but I'm picking up what you're putting down, though.
I mean, I'm just trying to stay humble. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. Because I do everything by myself. I don't have no shop behind me, so if I fuck it up, then it'll take me a while to bounce back. So,
right.
So I'm just trying not to bring no bad juju on me. That's all.
But it's racing. It's okay to talk your shit. You racing. Yeah. You racing. It's okay to do that, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that know you and follow you, we all know that you're a humble guy. So it's not like, some people that we know they ain't got a humble bone in their body. You know what I mean? But we know that you're a humble guy. And like I said, it's so impressive to me for you to show people that you can have a bad piece of machinery and have done it yourself and not have to have a shop. You know what I mean?
It's my first interview, so check this out. Okay. I sprayed the bed line. Mm-hmm. It's scratched up now, but I sprayed it. The only thing I did not do on this truck was paint it. Mm-hmm. That's a mess up because I didn't pull my studs all the way through and kick the wheel off when I was doing my rear suspension. My rear end.
Right.
So, players fuck up. Everything in here is stock door panels. This wood came from Lowe's. I took shop back in the day, so I cut all this out. Stained it. Original OG seat. I just cleaned it and sprayed it with some vinyl and carpet dye. I redid all this wood in here. Everything. Dash. I did all the wiring, digital dash. Dropped it. I did all my suspension. I lowered it 4 inches in the back, inch in the front. I did my fuel system.
Wow.
I pinstriped it. The only thing that I didn't do seriously was spray the primer, and it's just black primer. That's it, to get me one uniform color. So it can be done, and it can be done on a budget. I probably got it. I say I probably got about 12,000, and that's
Wow.
everything. I mean, that's everything. That's
Wow.
and probably $2,000, $3,000 is probably hazard pay from me fucking up stuff and rebuying stuff. And I mean, I broke a phone building it. I mean, I bought a brand new phone and just destroyed it by just working on my truck. And it only took me 2 months, a month to do the motor, and a month to pull my old motor out, clean everything up, drop it in the rear, do my fuel system, put my new motor in, fire it up.
Mm-hmm.
But I studied for a long time. But man, it can be done.
Wow.
It can be done. So
you see them asking you to pop the hood. Now, you know, I don't be asking that because I know sometimes that's a no-no. So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't ask people to pop their hood because, you know, and sometimes, you know, I don't want to get in trouble.
I respect all that, and man, I ain't like that. So I ain't tripping.
All right, they say so. He going to pop the hood. So was it stress? How stressful was it when you were doing all that stuff?
The stressful part got to when I started putting it in, and I didn't see the oil pan right, and it was just shooting oil everywhere. Oh, my kittens. And I had one little wiring issue that kind of kept me down for about a month. But after I figured it out, it wasn't stressful at all. Like I'm beyond ready to do it again. So I just kind of put a off end on a G-body. So I'm itching to do it again.
Oh, so you about to build a G-body?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I put off end on one.
Sound like you're coming for us G-body people.
Nah, man, it's addictive. I enjoy it, and I just want to be amongst everybody. I mean, I like it. I mean, so yeah, I like this old shit. But look, man, it ain't nothing serious. It ain't no show truck.
Right.
I drive this son bitch every day.
Right. That's nice. But listen, why did you say it's not a show truck? My thing is, and I think this is the thing, I'm not sure if you saw that, I don't know who posted it, but did you see that video that it was Rick Ross talking about people?
Hey, exactly. Like I'm glad you said something, cause like I'm that guy right now. Like he was when he said that, I was like, man, I got to remember to say that. Like that's me. Like I just got paint. I mean, and it ain't paint, it's primer. My dough jam's flaking. I'm going back to the paint shop though with more primer. I ain't spending no money, and that's I'm homeboy over there. Oh, I just got that woo right there. I just got that. So that's me. I ain't knocking that dude. I'm probably halfway through. It got me to the point to where I want to do some frame off. Like I see why people do what they do, but that'll be a retired project.
Right.
I want to drop.
That gave me. Oh yeah. Yeah. That gave me so much respect for him, though, saying that, because you know it's very easy to judge people when you're at a different status in life than them. You know, when you may not have as many responsibilities or whatever you have. So for him to speak out and say, okay, I know when I was that guy that had to pay Mako to paint my car, or, you know, I think that made me, not that I didn't already like him, But it gave me a whole new respect for him and letting us know in this car culture we're all in different stages. But you gotta respect the guy that can't afford the $5,000 paint job just, for what it is.
All them $10,000 wheels that I've been saving for since before I had my truck.
Right.
But I'm being patient. Soon.
Right.
Soon.
Right.
I'm being messy, JP. I'm being
Yeah,
messy.
I see you stepping back across the line a little bit. So, what's the most valuable lesson you have learned while putting your truck together?
Be patient. Be patient, because one little slip up and at $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in parts you spent is down the drain. I mean, that's just as far as me building my motor. I mean, when you out there acting stupid, if it's your turn, it's just your turn to get fucked up. But be patient, and I guess I could say about what I learned about myself is that shit, I ain't nothing I can't do no more. So that's what I said. I remember BG used to do this. Old D-Time show off.
No, you see what Joe Sconey said, because a lot of people like to show and tell. Some people just like to show thanks. Some people like to just show thanks for sharing your bill. Much love and respect.
Appreciate it. I appreciate that. For real. I mean, like, my biggest compliment is when I see people turn their nose up. For whatever reason that may be. I stay in a predominantly white area, older suburban area. So I stand out like a sore thumb besides this lime green skyline that ride around here. But I love to see them people turn their nose up. I'm just gonna say it like that. That's my biggest compliment. So I know I've done something right if somebody don't like it. Something like that. So yeah.
So do you get that a lot?
Where I stay, yeah, a lot. A lot. You know, them kind of. You know, like I can see people like, man, I had one of those in high school. Why ain't you do it like that? So, I like it. I like it.
What's next? What's next for? So you talked about possibly getting a G body. You talked about and after 2020 is over, you might get some shots or something. So what's next for Marcus?
I'm ready to get off lockdown. I'm ready to ride. I'm ready to go to a car show. I'm ready to see what people been working on, man. We've been locked up for a long time, and ain't had number time. So I know, and it's been a lot of people that I see and follow that's not active. So I know they working.
Right.
So I'm just ready to see what everybody been up to. But I can't wait to car show season, Whip Fest. So I'm crunch time now. I don't have no music in my truck. I never had no music in my truck. So I might give me a little music, just a little bit. But I gotta get my bed fixed. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm being patient again. So I'm just trying to stack me some coins and stockpile me some parts.
Right.
So when the shit hit the fan, I got my rain suit on.
Who's your dream race? You can race anyone.
I don't have no dream races. I ain't out for nobody like that. But I race anybody. I mean, I ain't gonna turn down nothing. I mean, unless it's just outrageous. I mean, I ain't digging deep in my pockets for something where I know 10 out of 10 times I'm probably gonna lose, but I ain't gonna be dumb about it. But I race anybody if it's fair, because I'm still learning a lot of race terms and stuff. So long as you, I guess, sit like me, I race. I ain't tripping.
This is a great question. What's the one thing that you hate the most about racing or the car culture?
Same thing everybody hate. You know, all the arguing, the bickering, the one part about it that make it kind of look bad to the outside world that don't understand or know what's going on, or that's just kind of how we act when we at the track, you know, the culture, and that's just how I get down. So, you know, that's gonna always give that negative look, but I don't have nothing negative to say about it, man. Every place that I've been to, every car show I've been to, the track, I love going to the track. That's a whole nother world. That's so. I mean, it's cool. I like it. And I really, that's the only thing. Just a little negative bickering when it gets too out of hand, and then they don't do no racing.
Right.
Just shut up and race. Just shut up and race. I mean, that's it.
What you think is the difference between race talk and disrespect?
Your tone.
Mm-hmm.
My truck can be a slow motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You got so many times, you know, you can say it, that poking that bear. You know, shit. When you know you don't whoop my ass or something like that, and you keep talking that shit. I mean, it come a point where you can draw the line. All right, man, you don't whoop my ass. There ain't nothing else I can do about it. But you know, some of them words like that. But my race talk need to be about me and my truck. It ain't nothing else on the outside. It's me and my truck. So if we can keep it along them lines, I'm cool.
Right.
I'm cool.
I think I was interviewing a Brown Hornet, and you know they're from the Midwest.
Right.
So he said, you know, when they start calling grown men bitches and you know all that, he said they don't really play that way in the Midwest. You know, they don't. You on a whole nother level.
Right. I mean, you gotta also know who you talking to, where they come from. I mean, certain places you can do the bitch host stuff like that, but certain other places you know. So it just keep it kosher and just be respectful at all times and just talk the shit about the vehicle. You know, it ain't got to be disrespectful to me. You know, that's all. That's all.
So, what do you want your followers or, you know, I try not to call people fans, but fans or supporters, what do you want them to know about marketing?
I'm always one deep, so I try to meet everybody that I see. Because you never know, you might need them someday in any way, shape, form, or fashion, doing the stuff that we do.
Right.
So when I see people, I try to speak just to get that one-on-one. Hey, this is me. You know, you see me out there. I'm not that stranger out there liking your pictures and asking you crazy questions. You know, it's all 100. And if anybody in my area needs something, got a question, I mean, call me, hit me on the Instagram. I mean, I'm old school. My old lady tell me that all the time. I'm old school. I'm like that. So I mean, it's love everywhere I go. I try to keep a good vibe. You know, you came to Good Fest last year. I saw you walking on the phone. You was on the phone and you was going live. And hey, you need some water. It's just that's just how I was raised.
You know what I'm gonna tell you? One thing that really another thing outside of you building that truck yourself and not having experience, another thing that really impressed me about you is when you walked up to me And it's going to sound really weird to somebody who might not know what I'm saying. But when you walked up to me, you just exude good energy. It was just like when you walked up to me, I was like, like how you can feel when people got just, your energy is just good. I was like, dang. That's why I told you shortly after I left, I said, I got to get you on my show. You got to come on my show.
I try to do that all, man. It's too much crazy shit going on out here, man. So I'm just trying to do my part.
Do you think, as an African American band, it's hard to be in a positive. It's hard for people to take the fact that you're in a positive place a lot of the time.
Yeah, because a lot of times you're in a negative place. So, I mean, just as a man, you got to put on that happy face and keep going. So, you got to do it. Mm-hmm. You got to do it. But it's tough. It's tough. Sometimes. I just do me. And I don't really worry about nobody else. As long as my people good, people I deal with good, I can't worry about nothing else. I can only worry about what I can control.
Right. Well, Marcus, you kind of was doing it a little bit during the interview, but I recently added a new segment to the show when I was done answering my questions, asking all my questions, called "Talk Your Shit." So if you want to talk any, because I see a couple of the shortbed guys, in here.
See, I hadn't been reading no comments. I have to go back and look and read. I have to stay focused. I can't do a whole lot at one time. But I ain't got no shit to talk, KP. That ain't even me. I mean, I ain't tucking my tail. I race and I ain't tripping. But if I say no, it's not because I'm scared. It's because I'm working shit out. So like right now, I'm working shit out. Mm-hmm. But I play. I ain't got no shit to talk, KP. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm trying to think of something, but I don't.
You know what though? That was the gentleman way to talk your shit. You know that, right? It was like a gentlemanly way to say I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
I'll take that because my old lady, she got on my ass this morning. She said my attitude had been bad, so I'm just trying to tone it down a little bit. But I ain't got no shit to talk, KP. I'm good.
I see you.
So
Marcus,
you coming to Hood Fest?
No, I'm coming to Hood this year.
Okay.
So will you be there?
Yeah. I mean, I can't miss nothing because we limited this year. So, I mean, I won't miss too much of nothing.
So is Wit Fest the next place that people can see that nice ass truck?
Yeah. I'm not going to do nothing else to go nowhere. I mean, I ride around. I mean, I stay kind of far out. So when for me to see anybody, I have to travel a little bit, but I'll be around. I'll be at XRP. I might go this weekend if I'm home, but I'll be out. But yeah, I guess Wit Fest will be my first car show for the season. So,
well, Marcus,